Most of us learned basic kitchen skills through trial and error, or watching others cook. While these methods might work, they often lead to wasted food, messy counters, and unnecessary frustration in the kitchen. Learning the correct techniques for handling different foods can transform your cooking experience and help you get the most out of your ingredients. Good food preparation starts with understanding the structure of what you're cutting. Each fruit, vegetable, and ingredient has unique characteristics that influence the best way to handle it. When you know these properties, you can work with them instead of against them. This knowledge not only makes cooking easier, but also helps preserve flavors and nutrients. Think about how much time you spend in the kitchen preparing ingredients. Now imagine cutting that time in half while getting better results. That's exactly what proper cutting techniques can do for you. In this video, we'll look at simple yet effective methods that will change the way you prepare food. These techniques will help you work more safely, reduce food waste, and create more appealing dishes. But before we go any further, yes, this is an AI voice, but a real person wrote this. I earned my financial freedom, and I'm not doing this for money. I don't like narrating videos, so I use an AI voice. Ignore that the voice is AI. The video is worth it. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Bananas. Peeling from the stem versus the bottom. The standard way of opening a banana often leads to a bruised, mushy top. Take a tip nature. Monkeys open bananas starting at the bottom end. Simply pinch the dark tip at the bottom until it splits. The peel will separate cleanly, giving you easy access to the fruit. This method prevents bruising and makes the banana easier to open, especially for children. The stem acts as a natural handle while you eat. Pineapple. Cutting off the top instead of twisting it. A whole pineapple might look intimidating, but it's simple to tackle with the right approach. Start twisting off the crown like unscrewing a jar lid. It will separate naturally at the right spot. Cut the pineapple into quarters lengthwise, then slice along the core to remove it. Run your knife between the flesh and skin to separate them. This method saves more of the sweet flesh and makes the process much easier. Avocados. Using a spoon versus peeling by hand. Avocados contain valuable nutrients right next to their skin, which often gets left behind when scooping. Cut your avocado in half around the pit, then cut each half into quarters. Remove the pit, then peel the skin back with your fingers. This technique keeps all the nutrient-rich dark green flesh intact. The quarters are perfect for slicing or dicing, and you'll get more avocado to enjoy. Mango. Slicing off the flesh. Without understanding the pit structure. Mangoes have a flat, oval pit in the center that guides how to cut them. Find the slightly flatter sides of the mango. These show where the pit lies. Slice along both sides of the pit to get 2 large pieces. Score the flesh in a grid pattern without cutting through the skin. Push the skin upward to create perfect cubes ready for eating. This method gives you clean pieces while avoiding the stringy pit area. Garlic. Peeling with a knife versus shaking in a jar. Peeling garlic doesn't need to leave your fingers sticky. Place your garlic cloves in a sealed jar and shake it vigorously for about 30 seconds. The peels will separate themselves from the cloves. Simply remove the clean, peeled cloves and discard the papery skins. This method works especially well when you need multiple cloves for a recipe. Kiwi. Slicing in half instead of scooping. Kiwis contain lots of nutrients in their flesh, so you'll want to preserve as much as possible. Cut the kiwi in half across its equator. Take a spoon and insert it right where the skin meets the flesh, then rotate the kiwi to separate the fruit. The flesh will come out perfectly intact, ready for eating or slicing. This method keeps all the nutrients and juices inside the fruit. Tomatoes. Slicing from the side instead of the core. Cutting tomatoes requires attention to their natural structure. Place your tomato stem side up and slice downward through the stem. This vertical cutting motion keeps the seeds and juice in place. Continue slicing vertically to create even wedges or slices. Your tomato pieces will stay intact and look beautiful on your plate. Bell peppers. Cutting from the top instead of the side. Bell peppers become much easier to handle when you work with their natural segments. Stand the pepper upright and slice straight down along its natural ridges, creating panels of pepper flesh. The core and seeds stay in one piece for easy disposal. These clean strips can be sliced or diced uniformly for any recipe. This approach gives you the most usable pepper while keeping seeds contained. Onions. Slicing off both ends instead of keeping the root intact. A smart onion cutting technique starts with keeping the root end intact. Slice off the top and peel the outer skin. Make vertical cuts toward the root, then horizontal cuts, while the root holds everything together. This creates perfect dice pieces while minimizing tears. The intact root contains the compounds that make you cry, so this method protects your eyes while giving you consistent results. Oranges. Peeling the entire skin off instead of segmenting. Professional chefs use a technique called soup rimming to get perfect orange segments. Start cutting both ends of the orange to create flat surfaces. Stand the orange on one end and slice the peel away in strips, following the curve of the fruit. Cut along the membranes to release clean segments. This method eliminates all pith and membrane, leaving only juicy, perfect pieces. Watermelon. Cutting into wedges instead of long strips. Long strips make watermelon easier to serve and eat. Cut your watermelon in half, then cut each half into quarters. Slice each quarter into long strips. These create perfect serving sizes that don't fall apart. The strips stack easily for storage and make ideal portions for picnics or parties. This approach transforms an unwieldy melon into manageable, neat servings. Citrus fruits. Slicing in half instead of lengthwise. Cutting citrus lengthwise yields more juice than cutting across. Place your citrus on the cutting board and slice it parallel to its length. This exposes more juice segments and creates a larger surface area for squeezing. The lengthwise cut also provides better leverage when squeezing, making it easier to extract every drop of juice for your recipes. Apples. Cutting straight down instead of around the core. Efficient apple cutting starts with understanding the core's position. Stand your apple upright and make 4 cuts around the core, creating 4 large pieces. Each piece comes away clean without awkward bits of core attached. These quarters can then be sliced or diced as needed. This technique gives you the maximum amount of usable fruit while keeping the core intact. Pomegranates. Breaking open instead of segmenting underwater. Opening pomegranates becomes mess-free with water. Score the skin into quarters, then submerge the fruit in a bowl of cool water. Break it apart under the water. The seeds sink while the white pith floats. Skim off the pith, drain the seeds, and enjoy. This technique prevents staining and makes seed collection simple and efficient. Strawberries. Slicing off the top instead of using a straw. A drinking straw becomes a precise tool for hulling strawberries. Push the straw through the bottom of the berry and up through the top. The hull pops out cleanly, leaving the maximum amount of fruit intact. This method works faster than using a knife and preserves more of the strawberry. Your berries stay whole and beautiful for serving or cooking. Cantaloupe and melons. Scooping instead of slicing in circles. Transform cantaloupe cutting into an organized process. Slice the melon into rings after halving and removing seeds. Each ring then gets its rind removed and cut into easy portions. This systematic approach creates uniform pieces perfect for fruit salads or garnishes. The rings provide stability while cutting and ensure consistent serving sizes. Cucumbers. Peeling too much skin off. Leave stripes of skin on cucumbers for the best texture and nutrition balance. Use your peeler to remove strips of skin lengthwise, creating a striped pattern. This retains some of the nutritious peel while making the cucumber easier to eat. The stripes also create an attractive presentation and maintain the cucumber's structure. This technique offers the perfect balance between prepared and natural states. Butternut squash. Peeling after cutting instead of before. Butternut squash. Peeling after cutting instead of before. Make butternut squash manageable through strategic sectioning. Cut the squash into thirds, separate the narrow neck and the wider bottom. Stand each section upright and slice downward to remove the skin. This technique provides stable surfaces for cutting and peeling. Breaking down the squash into smaller sections first makes the entire process safer and more controlled. Carrots. Peeling away from you instead of towards you. Perfect carrot peeling relies on consistent forward motion. Hold the carrot at an angle on your cutting board. Start peeling at the wide end, pulling the peeler toward you in steady strokes. This creates smooth, even peeling without waste. The angle provides stability while keeping your work area clean and controlled. This method speeds up preparation while maintaining safety. Time-saving success in your kitchen. These cutting techniques transform kitchen prep tasks into smooth, efficient processes. Each method saves time while improving your results. Practice these techniques to build confidence and speed in your kitchen preparation. Your cooking will become more enjoyable as you master these essential skills. Remember that good technique leads to better results. Take time to practice these methods, and you'll soon notice improvements in both your cooking efficiency and the quality of your prepared ingredients. These skills form the foundation of successful cooking and food preparation. Ready to practice these techniques? Start with one method at a time until it becomes natural. Soon you'll handle kitchen prep like a professional chef. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.